Hello, Nick here from TechNuovo and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking a look at a tablet. It is the TCL 10 TabMax. It's available right now and it's in that £200 budget category. Let's take a look. Opening the box for the first time, I'm really liking the look and feel of this tablet. A big display with thinnish bezels all the way around and a beautiful brushed metal effect backplate. It's plastic in construction, but it feels very well built and sturdy. The tablet is available in two colours, either silver or blue, but that only relates to the back cover. Port-wise, there is a USB-C port to the very bottom, plus a SIM micro SD card slot. Buttons, 3 of them, power on off, and then volume control up and down. As for size, it's 247 by 158mm, and then it's just 7.65mm thick. Also at the bottom of the tablet, centrally, if you're holding it landscape, there is a 5-pin connector area, suggesting this can be plugged into a keyboard. Speakers are positioned on the side, although you will notice 4 sets of vents or speaker holes, 2 to each side. However, only the top 2 either side emits any sound, the bottom 2 don't, which is fine because chances are you'll hold it landscape to watch some content and your hands will likely cover up the bottom 2 speakers. In the box you get the tablet, a UK 3-pin plug adapter, USB-C cable, SIM card, pin tool and some instructions. On the TCL website there appears to be a pen that is compatible with the tablet for writing, sketching, but this is an optional extra. Spec-wise, it's got a MediaTek MT8788 8-core chip with 4GB RAM, 64GB internal storage, which is expandable via a micro USB card up to 256GB. It's a 10.3-inch IPS display with a quirky 15:9 ratio with a resolution of 2000 by 1200. There are 2 cameras, a 13-megapixel lens to the rear and an 8-megapixel to the front, both of which are capable of recording video at 1080p 30fps. 2 connectivity options available, standard Wi-Fi plus a LTE version as well if you wanted to add a SIM card for on-the-go access. It's running Android 10, it's got a 8000 mAh battery which takes about 4 hours to fully charge and is meant to provide about 5 hours of gaming or 22 hours of video streaming. As for screen performance, colours look pretty good, brightness can be turned up quite high with those reds and yellows popping out quite nicely. Video quality while streaming from Netflix or YouTube or similar really depends on the content. Netflix was a bit disappointing while YouTube performed a lot better at 1080p. Viewing angles are not ideal, but when are they with a tablet? You're meant to have it in front of you and just you while using it. As for touch control, it's snappy, it's quick, sliding up and down on a website was very smooth. Note the reflection issues in some of this footage. I recorded this under a roof light to highlight how annoying some of the reflections can be. Audio performance was fine. As mentioned earlier, just the top speaker either side is active and it can get loud enough to put on, say, your kitchen side, move away and you'll hear it just fine. The quality of sound is average, lacks bass big time, it's a tinny sound and I'd recommend using headphones with these all the time.
Every time I open the TikTok app, it seems like I get an advert for the Astral Light Galaxy projector. It shows the entire room lit up with what feels like a night sky filled with green dots that act like stars and a projection of a crescent moon. But these are adverts. They're supposed to show their products in the best light, no pun intended. But in reality, how great is the night sky or galaxy effect? Well, in this video, I'll be running through everything that the Astral Galaxy projector is capable of.
Everyday gaming, the Candy Crush type games, the RTS money grabbing games, they all work perfectly fine. But how does it fare against something a little more graphically demanding like Call of Duty Mobile? Not that bad at all, in fact. It wasn't the smoothest, highest frame rate possible, but at medium settings, it looks nice for a mobile game and was very playable. I was able to play a few rounds without any problems. I was able to get kills and pretty much become MVP in all the rounds. I did run Geekbench 5 on it just to see what it was like, and it got a single core score of 296, multi-core score of 1398. Compare that with something like the Samsung Galaxy Tab A7, which is about the same price. The results are similar. The Tab A7 got a single core score of 309 and the multi-core score 1355. So price and performance on par with each other. The tablet can take photos and record 1080p footage as well. You won't win any awards with this, but the quality is good enough for social media, family photos or videos. Video calls work just fine thanks to that 8 megapixel front-facing camera. Zoom, Teams both worked just fine. Plenty of definition on me and the audio as well. No complaints from people on the other end. So looking at the market, the TCL 10 TabMax is there or thereabouts when compared against its competitors as a budget mid-tier tablet. It looks good, it's lightweight and generally performs well across the board at this price point. It's still on Android 10, which isn't ideal considering 12 is now out on the market, but it could get pushed out in the near future. A quick Google has it at around £230 here in the UK as of recording this, while the Samsung A7 about £220 for the 10-inch model. So they're comparable. But I did see the Huawei MatePad 10 is also available just now for £130, so that may sway you. That's a wrap on this video. If you have stuck around until the end, then thank you very much. And if you want to see more videos from us in the future, hit that subscribe button and all our future videos will pop up in your feed.